As a mom, I found it extremely challenging to stay engaged and active in my son's life and still maintain my professional ambition. I founded Call Emmy because I wanted to solve that problem for moms and busy parents. I don't believe any parent should ever have to face the question, do you want to be a successful professional or do you want to be a successful and engaged parent? We should have the option to do both.
I have 2 young children, and both times when I was pregnant, I can't even tell you how many times I was asked, are you going to go back to work? Or are you going to work part-time? And it took everything in me to not immediately respond to those questions with, oh, will you ask my husband that too? And I think I had to just take a step back, and my response was always, of course I am, because I believe in what I'm trying to accomplish, and I know that my children will value that one day too.
You know, when I started practicing law 25 years ago, there were not very many female partners in big law firms, and there were even fewer who had children and a working spouse. So I didn't have very many templates for what my life and my career path could look like. As I look back over my career, I think I've been able to achieve a balance that worked for me.
We're just coming, hopefully, out of the great she-cession, where the majority of people who left the workforce are women. And the challenges that faced women over the past year, they're substantial. I found friends who were pregnant, were interviewing for jobs that they were able to interview, up until the 3rd trimester because no one knew they were pregnant. And these are real challenges that I think now, again, we have to talk about moving forward. And as we move back into normal life, how do we address and authentically support women?
Having been very into sports and competition, that was always something, win, 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 win. And as I've gotten older, it's less about winning now, right? I feel like it's about helping other people win. There's so many more women helping women, and women intentionally helping women at every level in their career, and recognizing that it is our responsibility as female leaders to, with intention, help other folks.
My first professional job, there was an amazing man by the name of Gary. He taught me so much just about kindness. He used to tell me early on, and I stayed in touch with him throughout the growth of my career, just be true to yourself. And you can hold people accountable, but still be kind-hearted. And as I grew in my career, I remember being in a room full of executives that were men, and he'd always say, just stay true to yourself. Don't let your voice be overshadowed. Don't be a chameleon, just be who you are. And I always appreciated that.
I think about my mother because she died so young, and she didn't have this opportunity to do the things that I've been able to do. And so I think about her, and I want to continue on this journey to not only in the legacy that she left me, but to support those that are coming behind me.
My first major professional mentor is Monica Marquez, who is now actually Justice Marquez. I asked Monica, just out of curiosity, Monica, why are you doing all of this for me and for the other female associate? And she said, Mika, the practice of law is still such a white male-dominated profession. And if we don't stick together, there's not going to be any progress. And so I'm doing this for you, but you have to promise me here and now that you are going to do this for the women who come behind you.
I think that it's important for us as women to see the good in others. The help that you give not only helps others, but it helps yourself, and it helps and makes impacts in ways that you don't even know that it's touching. And it's that flywheel, that momentum, that energy that I think is so valuable to each of us personally and to our businesses.
There's so much goodness that you have in yourself that you can share it with others, but knowing that you're a good person and that you can succeed at anything you try is my drive. I feel like the women I know bring people together. And so I just feel very fortunate to pass that along. Because someone has passed me that baton, I'm doing that and passing that along.
The way that I motivate and lift up women around me is that I really encourage them that they deserve an equal seat at the table, that they are well-resourced, asset-rich, and that each person has a unique gift to the world. I encourage women to step into their real leadership capacity and also to be that force for change that they want to see in the world. They can absolutely do that.
As women, we're the caretakers of our community, right? We're the healers. We're the conscience of business. We're the backbone of our communities. And so when you lift a woman up, you really do lift us all up and allow that work to be done. And I think women bring a sense of balance and justice to the world, and we need that more than anything right now.